Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Washington Street Gym here in Macomb, Illinois, as we are just about ready for senior night. Tonight, here from the original hangar, I'm Dwayne Hulett. John Burton is alongside.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's my pleasure to welcome you to the Washington Street Gym on behalf of tonight.
Justice Keene is getting ready to do the announcements. We'll turn it over to him.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time I'd like to recognize the class of 2024 seniors for this year's volleyball team. The first senior, Taylor Adair, escorted by her parents Ty and Jill Adair and her brother Jackson Adair. Taylor's favorite memory of volleyball is made her play alongside of her two sisters, Kelly and Jackie. Taylor Adair. The next senior, Katie Benson, escorted by her parents Jeremy and Angela Benson and her brother Matthew. Katie's favorite memory is laughing and making memories with the sophomores in the hotel room at the Springfield tournament this past summer. Katie Benson. And our third and final senior, Ellie Duncan, escorted by her parents, J.C. and Amber Duncan, and her brother, Ames Duncan. Ellie's favorite memory is meeting coaches every day at the pit and having the student section score the floor after the contest. Ellie Duncan. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for your volleyball seniors. Congratulations. Our contest between the Rockers and the Trojans will begin in just a little bit.
So there are our three seniors getting announced here tonight. We're going to have a rather lengthy pregame show of sorts here as we are just getting ready to do official warm-ups. I was told they were going to do it after warm-ups, but instead they're doing it before. So we're going to go to our Please Stand By screen, and John Burton and myself will be back with some Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling Macomb High Sports in just a few minutes. Welcome back to the Washington Street Gym here in Macomb, Illinois. I'm Dwayne Hulett. John Burton is alongside as we get ready to go with the starting lineups. Gianna Ramirez, Samantha Center, CC Conklin, Paige Ryan, Cheyenne Burge, Mahala Mercer, and the libero is number 1, Ren Kellenberger. We'll talk about this a little bit as we move along, but there are a lot of underclassmen playing for Elmwood, as it's pretty much the same team, add 2 varsity players, of age varsity players, I should say, that you'll see from the Fresh Soft contest. It's senior night here at Macomb. You saw that a few minutes ago. And now it's time for the starting lineups. Justice Keene can bring it to you here for tonight's starting lineup. And just like that, senior night is here, and senior night is about to hit the floor for the Macomb High Bombers as Ellie Duncan, Taylor Adair, and Katie Benson, the 3 seniors, lead the Bombers to the floor here tonight. All of them are starting, and they will play host to the Elmwood Brimfield Trojans. Gianna Ramirez, a freshman, Ren Kellenberger, a freshman, Samantha Centers, a sophomore, Paige Ryan, a freshman, Cheyenne Burge, a freshman, all starting. The libero is one of those. That's Ren Kellenberger. Both upperclassmen that are on the lineup are starting tonight. CC Conklin, number 18, and Mercer, Mahala Mercer, number 27, and she is a setter, middle hitter. Yes, I said that right, folks. She's a setter, middle hitter. And it'll be Elmwood to start things off. Back to serve is number 18, CC Conklin, the junior, to serve things up for the Trojans. Duncan is there. Rexroth sets middle. Taylor Adair had it blocked. She digs it back up. Out it comes to Lucarenin. Lucarenin goes cross court and in, a sports corner kill for Catherine Lucarenin. And I didn't reset the scoreboard. Did you reset the scoreboard, John?
I did, yeah.
Oh, you're the man.
Should have been, hopefully.
Yeah, it was. You're right.
Good deal.
You're all over it, buddy.
That's what I like to hear. I always like being right.
I'm seldom right, so I'm not used to it. Free ball goes across. Duncan's there. Rexroth to Adair. Drives it home. A sports corner kill for Taylor Adair. And the Bombers lead 2-0. And 2 straight points for Emily Westerfield. Oh, excuse me, back there serving is Quinn Rexroth. My apologies. She served 2 straight. That was a service error just as I started talking about the person serving. Announcers jinx in full force. Back to serve, the libero, number 1, is Ren Kellenberger. Rexroth sets middle to Adair. Tipped across. No, that was Benson, excuse me. We have free ball sent across by Stortson. Set to Mercer, and Mercer gets the kill off Taylor Adair's block. Mercer gets her first kill. First point for Kellenberger, and we're tied at 2. Duncan on the serve receive. Rexroth tipped across by Benson. deep. Duncan with the dig. Lukarinen down the middle. A sports corner kill for Catherine Lukarinen and a side out. Lukarinen goes back to serve. Jackie Adair will come in now for the Bombers. Lukarinen gets her second sports corner kill, excuse me. The setter is Paige Ryan, number 19 for the Trojans. She goes to get that one. Back set Mercer. Mercer pushes it across. Benson's there. Rexroth comes to Jackie Adair. Dug up on the far side by Burge. Now goes off the block as Burge is on the attack. Goes off the block of Adair, and it'll fall. A side out. And we're tied at 3. Mercer goes back to serve. Burge gets her first kill. Mercer serve into the net, a service error, side out, back to the Bombers. And going back to serve will be Taylor Adair. Madeline McClure comes back in the front row. She was a starter, but goes out for Duncan on the initial bet. And then an ace for Taylor Adair. The senior starts things off on the right note. It's her first service point and her first ace. It's 5-3 Bombers. And not able to track that one down after an errant pass was Paige Ryan. Another ace for Taylor Adair as Ryan wasn't able to get to it. A passing error, and Taylor Adair back to serve again. Bombers starting to open up a bit of a lead now, 6-3. Mercer, dang near caught that one. Now she's going to push it across. Adair is there. Rexroth tips McClure, tipped up and down. On the block was Burge for the Trojans. Cheyenne Burge has got a block. That's a side out. It's the first block of the game for either team. It's 6-4. Paige Ryan serving things up. Far side Benson. Back row, actually, it's a front row attack for deep was Shell, and it's going to be tipped across. Sent back across by Mellenberger. Out to Jackie Adair, dug up by Mercer, and it's up in the ceiling and into the wires that are kind of where rafters normally would be here in this gym. So sports corner kill and a side out. Back to serve is number 3, Kylie Robinson. Burge is going to send a free ball across. Bucharinen's there. Middle McClure off the block, dug up back there by Mellenberger. Sent across by Paige Ryan and out on the free ball. 8-4, Bombers with the lead. Kylie Robinson gets her first service point. Bombers have doubled up to this point. The Trojans, deep serve and in. An ace right on the back line for Kylie Robinson. And the Bombers continue to grow the lead. The first ace for Robinson. Middle of the court now. Robinson with the serve. Drops that one short. Mercer comes to get it. To the net it comes. Tipped down by Adair. Pushed to the net, but not over the net. Back there by number 10, Samantha Centers. It's another point for Robinson and the Bombers. Kylie Robinson back to serve again, 10-4. Low, hard serve, and it goes off Centers. An ace. Actually, that's not Centers over there. It's Conklin who had trouble with that one. It's an ace nonetheless. 4 straight points for Robinson, her second ace. 11-4, Bombers with the lead. Robinson serve that time is out of bounds deep, and it is a side out to the Trojans. And going back to serve is going to be number 20, Cheyenne Burge. Deep, Buchanan takes it. Rexroth. McClure pushes it deep right corner, and just nobody back there for coverage. for the Trojans, and a sports corner kill of the soft variety for Madeline McClure. And the Bombers will send Jackie Adair back to serve now. Ball was dug by Conklin. And Lucarinen on the attack and the sports corner kill. Timeout on the floor. Jackie Adair gets this point for the Bombers. You're watching Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling coverage of Macomb High Sports on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
I chose the MDH OBGYN group because I've heard wonderful things about Dr. Smith. And upon entering the office, I really got along with everybody and got a warm feeling. The staff is warm and inviting and welcoming. It's a small community, so it's a really nice hospital to have here in the rural area. I continue to choose MDH because of the relationships I have. I really enjoy everybody here.
Welcome back to Washington Street Gym here in Macomb, Illinois, as Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling brings Macomb High Bomber Volleyball to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. I'm Dwayne Hulett. John Burton is alongside. He's multitasking over there, folks.
You don't have to let everyone know that.
He is multitasking, so you're wondering why John Burton's being quieter than normal. We won't tell you why, but I'm just going to tell you that he's doing some home-style work.
You can tell him why. I don't care, Dwayne. Jackie
Adair with the serve. Nope, not my business to tell. Conklin hits it across. Going to come out to Lucarinen. Lucarinen down the line and in. A sports corner kill for the junior from Macomb. And the Bombers continue to grow a lead here after the timeout. It's 14-5. Lucarinen gets her fourth sports corner kill. Jackie Adair, second service point. That's going to be problems for Conklin and an ace for Jackie Adair. Jackie Adair, a junior. Jump serve coming. Mercer went down to get this one. An overpass, tipped down. A sports corner kill on the overpass, her fifth for Lucarinen. Fourth straight service point for Adair, and it's 15. Make that 16-5. Middle. That's centers. Pushed it across. Slide goes to McClure. And McClure got into the net. A side out goes to the Trojans, and coming back to serve for the Trojans, number 15. I need to scratch out the year. There we go. Samantha Centers is number 15. Tipped across by Mercer, tipped back across by McClure after she partially blocked it. Duncan. Tipped across by Rexroth. She gets the dump kill. And the Bombers get the serve back as Rexroth gets her first sports corner kill. And Ellie Duncan, the third senior on the squad, back to serve now. Deep. Centers is there. Ryan sends it over to Mercer. Outside to Lucarinen. She tips it across. Mercer with the dig. Conklin's going to send it across. Short. Lucarinen's there. Rexroth. Back to Lucarinen. Drives it deep right corner and out. Just wide. Down the far side. She tried to go cross court. 17-7's the score. Back to serve is number 18. That is CC Conklin. Number 11 is Ramirez. And there is a sports corner kill for Taylor Adair. It's her second kill. Side out to the Bombers. And Rexroth with an ace. Her third service point, first ace. 19-7. Low, Hard serve to the net. Mercer bump set. Blocked on the attack. Adair was there. It's going to be pushed across. Middle it goes to Taylor Adair. It's Duncan on the overpass. Back set. Katie Benson, I believe, over there. Ramirez sending it across. Rexroad out to Lucanen, who goes cross court for the kill. Sports corner kill for Catherine Lucanen. 6 of them so far here in set number 1. It's 20-7. And a 4th point for Rexroad in her second service. Low hard serve goes off of number 18, Cece Conklin. And treble results, a point and a timeout, the second of set number 1 for the Trojans. This game being brought to you by Ron Elby Auto Sales with locations in Macomb and Augusta. With 80 years of car sales experience, Ron Elby Auto Sales is your hometown go-to for your next car. In Macomb on East Jackson Street, stop in and talk to Justin, Jared, or Chris, or visit www.lbsellscars.com to check out their inventory. And Pond Plus. Pond Plus is proud to have served Macomb and the surrounding area for over 20 years, providing cash for most items of value. Pond Plus is the area's largest seller of used items, including firearms. They also provide on-site jewelry repairs and are open 9 to 5 Monday through Saturday, which keeps one of my employees away.
I wonder who that would be.
I don't know. They have a great selection of jewelry, electronics, tools, and video games located at 324 West Jackson Street in Macomb. That's between Erico and Taco Bell, and a service error after the timeout. And it goes back to the Trojans. 21-8 is the score. The libero, number 1, Ren Kellenberger back to serve. Duncan, Rexroad. From the right side on serve receive, it is Catherine Lucanen with the sports corner kill. She's got 7, John, here in set number 1.
Yeah, really just been all over the place as Lucanen has been throughout the season. As you just said, 7 kills already here in set number 1, and her team's got the big lead, and they got one person to thank, and that's Catherine Lucanen.
22-8, Lucanen with the serve now. So for the Trojans' sake, she's not in the front row anymore. Mercer pushed that across. Duncan is there. Benson gets the kill. The senior, Katie Benson, in the kill column. A sports corner kill for Katie Benson. It's 23-8, and Lucanen gets her first service point. And follows that up with an ace. 24-8. And finishes it with an ace. Set 1 Bombers, 25-8. Lucanen finishes with 3 service points, including 2 aces. And the Bombers take set 1, 25-8. You're watching Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling coverage of Macomb High Sports on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
After my appointment that day, I just made up my mind that I'm going to have my baby here in Macomb and this hospital, because irrespective of where you're from, who you are, it's just their line of duty to make sure they give care, make you comfortable.
I told about the staff of MDH, they're all good. You will get all the support you need. This is just the best place for you and your family.
MDH Sport Medicine Rehab is just not for the athlete. We see a variety of ages, getting them from having pain to no pain to get back to their normal activities and their prior level of function.
I chose physical therapy because I knew I wanted to be in the healthcare field. I wanted to be able to help patients in some way related to more in depth. We get to know our patients, and that's really what kind of sets us apart.
Welcome back to the Washington Street Gym, the original hangar, as the Bombers head to set number 2 after a set 1 win, 25-8. You're watching Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling coverage of Macomb High Sports on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. I'm Dwayne Hulett. John Burton is alongside, and John's, how's your homework coming?
It's going great.
Is it? You having good homework?
At this point, yes, but maybe not at the end of the night. We'll see how things continue to play out.
Okay. Well, hopefully your homework turns out good and you get a good grade at the end of the day.
Hopefully, right?
I will hope so. We'll hope so. So the Bombers led in set number 1 by Catherine Lucarenin, who had 7 Sports Corner kills. 3 players had 4 service points, including Quinn Rexroth, Jackie Adair, and Kylie Robinson. 3 service points, including 2 aces for Catherine Lucarenin as well. Robinson and Adair each had 2 aces. Adair had just 2 service points, both of them aces, in her one and only attempt at the service line. So it started out early to be the Bombers, and it finished early being the Bombers. And Kelly Ladd gets the start in set 2, but she'll take a seat as she starts middle back. Taylor Adair, Lucarenin, and Benson in the front row. And the overpass on the serve, and Catherine Lucarenin picks up right where she left off in set number 1, a Sports Corner kill as they fed the bear, and Catherine Lucarenin is hungry tonight as she drove that one home. And Rexroth gets her 5th service point. Down the net it went, and it'll fall. A side out to the Trojans, and going back to serve, going to be number 18 at CC Conklin. Jackie Adair and Ellie Duncan have a smidge of miscommunication, and it falls. They both were close to it, and they both stepped away from it, and it landed right in between them for an ace for Conklin. That one didn't fall to the ground. Lucarenin from the right side, out, I do believe. Yes, that's a good call. I agree with that. Not that my opinion matters, but it looked like an out call to me. So another point for CC Conklin. That's just the 3rd. They only had 1 service point in the first set. Taylor Adair from the left side gets a Sports Corner kill. That'll be her 3rd. I didn't even notice that, John. 1 service point in the first set for the Trojans.
Yeah, and I mean, if the score wasn't enough to tell you that the Bombers really just took control of that set and ran away with it, that will definitely say it there as we see another ace, courtesy of who else but Catherine Lucarenin.
She's got the team lead in aces now, 3 here in this very quick beginning of set number 2. It's 3-3. Need to get caught up there. I started talking and stopped doing my job. Adair gets blocked. She digs it up, pushed across by Rexroth. Middle it goes to Mercer. She tips it across and in. Mercer gets her 2nd kill. Haven't been a whole lot of those for the Trojans either, but they get a side out and lead 4-3. Duncan. Adair blocked, pushed up. Duncan there again. Now it's Jackie Adair. Blocked by Jackie Adair is the setter, Paige Ryan, and Adair is going to get the block. Jackie Adair with the block, and Taylor Adair going back to serve now. 4-4 is the score. Burge on the attack. Taylor Adair was there. Benson's blocked. It's brought up. Free ball's going to go across by Rexroth. To the net. Blocked down and hit a couple times. It'll fall to the floor. A point for the Bombers. And Taylor Adair. Taylor Adair up to 3 service points now. Drops that one in short. It's an ace for Taylor Adair. 4 points, 3 aces. You'll take that in the serve column, I would imagine.
Yeah, not bad efficiency there from Adair, and she continues to serve for the Bombers.
Well, there's that announcer's jinx again.
Shouldn't have said anything.
An service error for Taylor Adair. She goes out. Ellie Duncan comes in. Kelly Ladd's in the front row now for the Bombers. And back to serve is Michaela Mercer for the Trojans as her serve comes up. Understand she plays setter on a traveling team during the summer. Kelly Ladd a little ahead of that one and drives it out the back of the gym. A hitting error and a point for Mercer. Ladd in the net that time. Mercer with another point. Coach Rex wrote talking about Kelly Ladd after the Q&D game about how much of a competitor she is. You can see that on the wrestling mat throughout the year. Adair with the drive and a sports corner kill for Jackie Adair. Gets the sign out. Jackie Adair, her second sports corner kill. Kylie Robinson comes in, and Kylie Robinson is really, John, where it started to blow open in the last set.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, that last set, Macomb definitely ran away with it. A big part, Luke Herndon in the front row, but Robinson did a real nice job serving. And we'll see if she can kind of replicate that here in the second set.
Kelly Ladd is hungry as well. She gets the sports corner kill on the overpass. Her first kill. And the Bombers are back to a 1-point lead now, 8-7. Robinson drops in an ace. Her sixth point, her second ace, or third ace, excuse me. Robinson serves it up, drops it in, and more problems. That one off centers that time, I do believe. Actually, it was Conklin, number 18, another ace, make it 4 aces on 7 serves for Kylie Robinson. It's 10-7 Bombers. Mellenberger can't control that one, into the net it goes. And a timeout's going to be charged to the Trojans as another point for Robinson. I'll give her an ace, even though I don't know technically it was probably not an ace, but I bet they give her one anyway. It's 11-7. Tonight's broadcast being brought to you by Tom Conklin State Farm, face-to-face over the phone, by email, or by text. You choose how you do business with Tom Conklin State Farm Macomb. You can reach them at 837-1200 or visit them online at www.macombsf.com. Better yet, stop in and get your quote today at 1221 West Jackson Street in Macomb. And Sports Corner at 124, Macomb's original local sports bar, Sports Corner at 124. With a focus on local sports, catch WIU games and all the area TSSR Game Time live broadcasts at Sports Corner at 124. All while enjoying your favorite cold drink and some of the best food in West Central Illinois. Stop in and say hi at 124 North Randolph Street in Macomb. Robinson back to serve. She's served up 8 points so far, 4 in a row here, and making another ace. 9 points, 6 aces for Kylie Robinson. And if you are a fan of the Trojans, it's like deja vu all over again. Robinson's next serve, Mellenberger. Burge is going to bump it across. Ladd dug up. Middle to Burge again, blocked. 4 hits, it didn't get over the net. Another point. Give her 10 for Kylie Robinson. Short serve, Burge is there. Back to Burge it comes, down the net it goes, and she'll get the kill and a side out. For Burge, it's her second kill. Going back to serve is going to be the setter, number 19, Paige Ryan. 13-8's the score. And a service error. 14-8 after the side out. Jackie Adair going back to serve. Stortzum was in for Lucarinen. Lucarinen's back in the front row. Jackie Adair's serve. Mercer had it. Ryan tracks it down. It's going to be a free ball sent across by centers. Jackie Adair, Rexroth, slide and out of bounds. No, it was in. Kelly Ladd on the slide gets that sports corner kill. I thought that was going to be called out, John, but they say it's in.
Yeah, nice slide there to the outside for Ladd. She just found a nice home for that right along the near sideline. Kept it in by a matter of inches, and it's another point for the Bombers.
And that's an ace for Jackie Adair. Give her 6 points now and 2 aces. And another sports corner kill for the Bombers. Jackie Adair gets another point.
That was Rexroth on the dump with the kill there. Able to catch the Trojans a little bit out of position. Again, the Bombers just continue to roll here late in set number 2, looking to close things out in a hurry.
17. Make it 18-8. Jackie Adair gets her 8th point, 3rd ace. (18-8's the score. And tried to take a little something off that, did Jackie Adair, and just took a little too much off. Side out on the service there. Burge back to serve. The freshman, Paige Burge. Middle to Ladd is blocked. It's going to be Lucarinen on the attack. Burge is there for the dig. Paige Ryan out to Ramirez. Back to Lucarinen again. Burge again, way up in the ceiling. That's the only gym in the place, folks, that wouldn't have hit a ceiling right there. Was here at the Washington Street Gym. Ladd's going to get ahead of that one and knock it out the back. A hitting error and a point for the freshman, Cheyenne Burge, her first service point. And a hitting error for Lucarinen. Cheyenne Burge gets her second service point, 18-11. Burge deep, Duncan's there. Rexroth, middle, Ladd, blocks. Up there with the block was Gianna Ramirez, her first block that fell. 3rd straight point for Burge. Bombers maybe let up a little bit here, John, and it has allowed the Trojans to get back in a little bit.
Yeah, I know the Trojans really just taking it one play at a time, and that's a big way to answer for the Bombers, able to get the side out back after the sports corner kill. So now you're 6 points away. You got to close this thing out. You don't want to give the Trojans too much daylight.
Duncan back to serve. Off of Ramirez, the ace for Ellie Duncan. That's her first service point and her first ace. A service error out deep, and it's 20-13. Coming back in to serve is number 15, Samantha Centers. Rexroth to Adair, tips it down the line, a kill, a sports corner kill for Taylor Adair. Give her 4 sports corner kills. It's 21-13, and back to serve is Rexroth. Katie Benson back in the front row. Kellenberger. Double hit called. Point for Rexroth. She's up to 6. An ace. And a timeout charged to the Trojans. We'll keep it here and tell you this game is being brought to you by the Old Dairy, located at 210 South Lafayette Street in Macomb, serving soup, salad, sandwiches, homemade desserts, Blue Bunny ice cream, and they have a full-service coffee bar. Breakfast is served all day, and they have free Wi-Fi. Visit them online at www.olddairymacomb.com or call 837-6700 for your takeout. And Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling. Since 1960, Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling has provided the greater Macomb area with expert sales, service, and installation of home comfort systems. Call your local Carrier dealer today at 309-833-2852 and find out how Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling delivers 365 days of indoor comfort. And that was a little outside the comfort zone, and it falls out of service air. And Bombers, John, have struggled coming out of timeouts and hitting the next serve.
Yeah, and again, we see that replay right there with Rexroth. Luckily, it's not kind of cost them too much. Hopefully, Bombers got a pretty decent lead.
Luke Kiernan sent it across. It's going to come over, but out of bounds, and it's 24-14. Luke Kiernan back to serve. She's finished the last set. Let's see if she can finish this one. Deep. Mercer bumps that outside. Dug up. Middle, it comes to Taylor Adair. Dug by Ryan. Duncan goes to get that one. Luke Kiernan out to Jackie Adair. It's deep right corner and out, I do believe. It is out.
Go ahead.
I was going to say it's a little better predicament. They only need 9 this time instead of the 16 they needed the last time they faced match point or set point.
Yeah, looking a little bit better for the Trojans here down the set.
Rin Kellenberger, not real good, but it's better than it was last time, if that's any consolation. Duncan, Rexroth, middle, Benson, and Benson. Oh, it come back across. Adair was there. Luke Kiernan, Rexroth out to Benson. They want Benson to get the final sports corner kill, and she'll get it. Katie Benson gets her second sports corner kill, and she ends things on senior night 25-15. Bombers get a 25-8, 25-15 two-set win over the Trojans of Elmwood. We'll take a quick break, come back with some stats here from the Washington Street Gym. Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling has brought Macomb Bomber volleyball. I don't even know what sport I'm watching. Volleyball to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. We'll be back in just a few minutes with stats. Hang in there.
After my appointment that day, I just made up
I chose MDH. We moved here, and I was researching different places that would allow me to VBAC, have a vaginal birth after C-section, and the doctors here do encourage that, and so I chose that after looking online, and I wouldn't want to deliver anywhere else because they all go above and beyond, and they're so kind and actually care about you.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
My experience with McDonough District Hospital was amazing. I have a lot of allergies, complicated by nasal problems. And the procedure I had is Vive Air. Dr. Sparks was incredible.
The Vive Air procedure is a radiofrequency ablation procedure. She no longer has to do any medications to breathe, so she gets much more restful night's sleep. And a short little office procedure, and have somebody that feels like it's totally changed their life means the world.
It's a permanent improvement on the quality of your life.
And welcome back to Washington Street Gym. We'll go through some stats real quick. Not a whole lot for the Elmwood Trojans. 1 service point for Rin Kellenberger, 2 points and an ace for CC Conklin, 3 points for Cheyenne Burge, and 2 points for Mahala Mercer. All but one of those came in the second set. For the kill department, 2 kills for Burge and 2 kills for Mercer. A block for Burge and a block for Ramirez. That's the stat sheet that's, of course, unofficial, but relatively close for Elmwood. For the Bombers, only 1 block on the night. That came from Jackie Adair. But it was some good serving by Kylie Robinson. She had 10 service points. 6 of those were aces. The kill leader, the Sports Corner kill leader for the Bombers was Catherine Lucarenin. She had 9 kills. 7 of those were in set number 1. She ended up with 4 service points. Make that, yes, 4 service points. Oh, I didn't write her last one down. 5 service points and 3 aces included in that. 1 service point for Ellie Duncan. That was an ace. She was one of the seniors. Katie Benson, another senior, had 2 kills, 2 Sports Corner kills. Taylor Adair had one of her better nights of the year on senior night. She had 4 service points, including 3 aces, and she had 4 Sports Corner kills. Jackie Adair had another solid night. She had 8 service points, including 3 aces and 2 kills. And Kelly Ladd came in with 2 kills. And Madeline McClure had 2 kills as well. As we'll get Coach Rexroad on here real quick. Didn't know if she was going to get up here before we got done, but since she made it up, we'll get her on here and let her talk for a minute. I'll just put them on over your glasses. It won't hurt anything. Well, that was a quick one. Yeah. You know, it's not. You guys started the fresh soft game a little early.
Yeah.
And then you got done so quick that the parents weren't even here for senior night
No,
activities.
we had to delay senior night a little bit, give the parents some time to get here.
How many times you had to do that?
None.
I've never seen it either. That's why I wanted to check. Katie Benson, a couple kills.
Yeah.
And it looked like to me that last point, they were working pretty hard to try to get her that kill.
Yeah, we wanted, I asked them at 23, she called a timeout at 23, and I said, who wants the ball for the next 2 plays? Because I'd like to finish on a kill, and they're all jumping up pretty big on that one. So
yeah, can't blame them. Your seniors played pretty well. Duncan passed the ball relatively well and had a point. Taylor Adair played one of the better games I've got to see her play, at least on the stat sheet.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she had service points, aces, kills, but you know, Lucarenin again leading the way with 9 kills unofficially. I mean,
she's 9.
She's hitting the ball pretty well again.
She's hitting the ball well. I like that I got to see her hit some cross tonight, so that was good. Usually she likes that line pretty good. So
yeah, she came down the line early and then started going across. Did you say something to her, or did she just start doing it on her own?
No, we've been trying to preach, different swings and different shots, and it's good to see them. Jackie missed that one cross court just by an inch. So we're trying to work on different shots and kind of moving things around. I'm like, you guys have played the game long enough. You know what to do.
Yeah,
so
I shouldn't have to tell you every little thing.
Right.
It's funny. You talked about how much of a go-getter Kelly Ladd is and how she's worked so hard to do the right thing. And she came in and she was really active when she came in that second set.
Kelly brings some good energy into the gym. And she wants the ball. She'll work really hard to get it. She's doing a better job this season of understanding different types of swings that it doesn't. I mean, you saw her hit that C, and it was beautiful. Yeah. I mean, that connect when it's there and she connects well, it's going to be hard to stop her. She's working on some different swings also and different off-speed shots and trying to get used to using that when and where. And she just brings a lot of energy in.
She had a slide that was
beautiful, wasn't it?
Sweet.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
exactly how you want those hit.
Yeah, and Kylie Robinson was really the catalyst in both sets to get you guys to jump ahead and never look back.
Yeah, Kylie's been doing that for us lately. I've noticed that in the last 5, even at the Quincy tournament this weekend. we're getting some good runs off of her serve. And, I mean, she's playing right back defense, and she's right there with the second lead and digs in each set, and she's doing really well for us. I really enjoy it, watching her have that success. I think she's been our ace leader, like, several times lately.
She had 6 of them, according to
I
me
was
tonight.
saying, I'm
It
like-
might be 5. It depends on how nice you guys are to one of them.
Right.
When they served into the net, and I think a girl got an arm off, or they passed it into the net, and maybe a girl got an arm on it. So it really depends on how nice you want to be about it.
Right.
I gave
I'm
it
pretty
to her.
nice.
I gave it to her.
Yeah, I'm
so,
pretty nice.
yeah,
She's working her way up to being our ace leader overall on the team. It was Emily Westerhold, but I think Kylie's chasing her pretty good.
Well, speaking of Emily, she had another good service match in the fresh soft game. And she's got that part of the game figured out, doesn't
Yep,
she?
she's doing a nice job for both teams on that one. She didn't serve for me tonight. Ellie Duncan served tonight, and because we use a lot of subs by having Emily come in, so I need Ellie to get some reps with the serve in case we run out of subs later in the postseason. So
It was funny in the first set of the fresh soft match, John said that Trojans were able to hang close and stay early, and then the Bombers were. I said I was doing camera in that one, and I said if Coach Rexrett was up here, she'd have probably said the Bombers were allowing the Trojans to hang close.
yeah, I thought they were playing pretty scrappy in that JV game. I saw them they're getting a hand on everything, saving some balls, and then our girls were playing a little slow, kind of making some errors that they couldn't get any momentum going. And then set 2, I went to talk to Steve, and the next thing I know, it's 22-6. So they definitely turned around in set 2.
Yeah, when they got going at the end of set 1, it was all Macomb after that. So senior night, always a big night. You didn't have a big class, but you had some good girls in this group, didn't you?
Yeah, they work really hard. It's each year it gets harder to say goodbye, and another set that's gonna, just come back and visit us here pretty soon. And it's hard to see them go, but they're really maturing. It's great to see them turn into the leaders they are. All 3 of them have been leaders on and off the court for us all season, and it's been fun to watch them grow from little 4th graders in volleyball and PE to now out here having a big presence on the court.
So you mentioned taking Ellie and letting her serve tonight just in case you run out. There are some things now that you change, right, or in preparation going into the postseason, right, just to, if this happens, we need to be able to do this. There are a few things you throw in, wrinkles like that, right?
Yeah, but looking at some lineup adjustments, I still wasn't, Nika and Meadabel can still put up a big, strong block on the right side, and I wasn't able to see them tonight get in, and I'd like to see them get some more playing, get some more reps for us too. And they're just at practice. We've got depth, and if they can all just stay honed in and stay with me, we can really utilize our depth in the gym.
Well, I'll let you get up. I don't want to get Shelby mad at me again tonight.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Shelby's over there waiting on you, and that's a big part of getting some local media coverage back is pretty nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it is nice. I like it. It's nice. It's fun. Thanks for coming tonight.
Well, I wasn't talking about me. I was talking about
Well,
Shelby.
yes, both of you. It's good to see you both in the gym. You were in the gym with me, so
yeah,
it's weird.
It's been a while.
It's been a while, yeah.
It's been a day or 20 or 1,000 or something.
Right,
I don't even know how many days it's been. I don't want to count them up. It's been a long time.
It's been a long time.
I mean, it's been a long time since you've been to coach here. How long have you been to coach here?
I think 13, 14 years. Avery was in 3rd grade my first year here, and Avery's a sophomore in college now.
That tells you. And I saw you play all 4 years of high school.
Right.
So I'm really old. That's what that means. That's what that means.
You saw me play in high school. You saw me coach at West Prairie, not here.
Yeah, I know. Shelby and I have been around too long. Maybe that's what that means.
It's been awesome.
Well, thank you, Coach. Congratulations on another win. And we don't get to see you again here at home, do we?
We play Menden and Monmouth next week here.
You moved your senior night up, didn't you?
Yep, we did. Yep, we had a parent that couldn't make it, so they all agreed to do it tonight.
Right.
So it kind of works out.
So you got it. Menden is a good team.
Menden's a good team. Monmouth is doing well this season, so it's going to be a big week next week.
Monmouth beat Illini West.
Yeah, they did. Yep, that was the same week.
The night before you guys beat them.
Yep.
So a lot of good teams yet to come. Good tune-up.
And then we got Q&D tournament, and that's going to be fun.
I heard you're in a really good pool there.
Yeah, we got some tough competition. It's going to be fun. It's going to be all right.
That's what it's all about.
It is.
Get the losses if you have to have them out of the way there, right?
Exactly.
There you go.
Learn from it, see what we got going, and it'll be fun.
Or just go in and win it all and never lose until you get to state. You can do it that way, too.
I like that route.
Whichever way.
We could try that one.
Let's try that one. All right, Coach. Thank you.
Thank you.
Coach Rex wrote, talking to us on a post-game show. That'll do it here from Macomb and the Washington Street Gym. The Bombers get a 25-8, 25-15 win over the Elmwood Brimfield Trojans. So for John Burton, I'm Dwayne Hulett. Thanks for watching. You've been watching Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling coverage of Macomb High Sports on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.